Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Rise Up Radio segment, brought to you by Victory Outreach Church of Cape Town. We are delighted that you have decided to tune in. Today on the Rise Up Radio segment, we are going to be featuring real-life testimonies of the life-changing power of Jesus Christ. So, if you know someone who is involved in substance abuse and is looking for a way out, we want to encourage you to call them up and tell them to tune in to the Rise Up Radio segment coming at you now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rise Up Radio segment, brought to you by Victory Outreach Church of Cape Town. We're so excited that you have decided to tune in. Do me a favor, can you get on your phone, call up a friend, tell them to tune in, because it just might get born again. What's up, everybody? It's Pastor Dre, and you are tuned in to the Rise Up Radio segment. We have an amazing segment for you today. We're going to be interviewing Tracey Carter. Now, before I head on over to our Rise Up segment hotline, I want to extend an invitation for you to come and join us this Sunday for one of our Sunday morning celebration services. We have two services, one at 8 a.m. and one at 10 a.m. and we're located at 123 Fort Trekker Road, right there on the corner of Fort Trekker and McDonald and the Goodwood Mall. All right, family, I'm going to head on over to our Rise Up segment hotline. I got Tracey Carter on the line. Tracey Carter, welcome to the show.
Hi, Pastor Dre. I'm really good. Thanks so much. And thanks for having me on the show. Yes, as you know, I'm actually still in transit at the moment. So I'm speaking to you here from Doha in Qatar, making my way back to South Africa from California. So yeah, so glad to be able to chat to you.
Amen. Well, it's good having you on the show, and thank you for taking the time to be on the show. So let's get right into it. Maybe first of all, you could tell us, how long have you been serving the Lord?
Well, I actually grew up in a predominantly Christian home. I was 5 years old when my parents gave their hearts to the Lord. So I still have a few memories of my dad before he got saved, you know, and when he was still into his party life. But most of what I know is growing up in the kingdom, and I made a personal commitment at the age of 9 years old. So I've actually been serving the Lord now for 32 years, which is quite scary because now it makes me feel really old. But yeah, so that's how long I've been serving the Lord now.
Wow, good stuff. Well, we also know you're involved in the music industry. So how long have you been involved in the music industry?
Well, music has always been a passion of mine, and I've obviously started singing and playing instruments. I'm self-taught on the piano from a very young age, but I think sort of transitioning into career, I started writing music at the age of 16 and started writing songs, and specifically actually for the crusades that my dad was doing, and he was doing a lot of crusade preaching, and he would ask me, you know, write me a song around this theme, around crossing over, around new wineskins, and I started writing these songs, and by the time I was 18, I basically had a quiver, if I could say, of songs, and that's when I stepped out, and so I released my first album in 2000 at the age of 18, and yeah, so that's when I stepped into actually pursuing music as a career. So yeah, it's been over 20 years now that I've been a professional artist, and it's been a wonderful experience. Challenging, difficult, frustrating at times, but yeah, a real gift to be able to do what I love doing.
Amen. Good stuff. All right, Tracey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to head to a commercial break. And when we come back, I want you to tell us, how have you seen God use your life in the music ministry? All right, family, keep it locked. You're tuned in to the Rise Up Radio segment. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor Dre. I'm just stopping by to let you know that if any of the shows or testimonies that you've heard on the Rise Up Radio segment have been a blessing to you, you can download them for free. Yep, that's right, free. All you have to do is go to www.riseupsegment.com. That's www.riseupsegment.com. And you can download them straight to your phone, or you can email them to a friend, and you can be a soul winner today. God bless you.
You are tuned into the Rise Up Radio segment.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rise Up Radio segment, brought to you by Victory Outreach Church of Cape Town. And right now, we have Tracey Carter on the Rise Up segment hotline. And Tracey Carter, before we went into the commercial break, you were telling us how long you've been saved, how long you've been involved in the music ministry. But I want to know, and I'm sure the people want to know, how have you seen God use your life in the music ministry?
Sure. How do I answer this question without without sounding arrogant or blowing my own trumpet? How has God used me? If I just think of one of the stories now, that I actually, a message I was sent just a couple of weeks ago actually. I put a song out, a video on Facebook of me singing a song called Here I Am by Marvin Sapp. And the song really ministered to me, and I just felt, I want to put it out there and let it be an encouragement to somebody. One of the comments that I received was from a lady, and she said that when I released that song, her son was in ICU. He was born premature, and he was in the incubator, and it was a real difficult time for them as a family. And she said every day she would play that song while she was in that ICU with her baby. And she said some days she would be so emotionally drained, and just it was taking its toll, and that she, because she would sing it to him, and some days she couldn't sing it, and she said she would play the phone, and she would put the phone right next to the incubator, and she would tell him, listen to Auntie Tracey, she she's going to help you, and she would play the song, and every day, because when a baby's premature, it's like each day is a gift, and the song obviously says, here I am still standing, by His grace and mercy I'm still standing, and she said, that song carried them through as a family, and their baby survived, and he's doing well, he's just about to turn 2 or something. And so, for me, it's those moments, yes, there have been big things that God has allowed me to do, and I'm so thankful for, big stages that He's allowed me to minister on. I had the privilege of leading worship at the World Pentecostal Conference, which was in the Coca-Cola Dome in Johannesburg, over 20,000 people attending, and being able to lead worship on that platform was like, wow. But the fact that my song could help that family and that baby, and I don't know what God's plan is for that child's life. For me, that's as wow. It's not about the platform, it's that people's lives have been changed, and for me, that's what the most special part of it is.
Wow, that's powerful. That is powerful. Okay, Tracey, maybe there's someone out there listening. They have a musical gift. Maybe they play an instrument. Maybe they like to sing, and they want to use that talent for the Lord. What would be your word of encouragement to someone out there listening right now?
What a question. Firstly to say, whatever you've seen on the movies, and, that person just gets that big break and they go flying. I think that might be on a statistical level, probably about 0.00001%. So, you've got to be, understand that, the percentage of people that are able to actually sustain themselves and live off their craft, it's not a high percentage, but at the same time, if God has put that desire in you, and you have the gifting and you have the capacity for it, it's hard work, it's determination, it's trusting God on a intense level, but He is faithful, and so it's about understanding, what does it actually entail? Do your research, ask your questions, speak to people who are in the industry, speak to people who have made it their career, hear from them, and I can promise you that each story will be different, each journey will be different, but what I can guarantee you is that it would be challenge, breakthrough. Challenge, breakthrough. When David walked into the valley, he clearly understood what he was facing in terms of Goliath. They didn't, God didn't make Goliath seem like small and insignificant. No, he knew he was facing a giant. He knew the odds. He knew the chances are that the reality is that on a real level, there's a strong likelihood I'm not walking out of this valley again. That's the reality. but in God, but because, and you see, when he came to face Goliath, it wasn't his first time. He could say, I've killed the lion, I've killed the bear, and I'm sure there were many. That was just the 2 stories that he told Saul. I'm sure he had countless stories of when nobody was looking, when nobody was there, how he'd been honing his gift, how he'd been training with that sling, how he'd been practicing. That wasn't the first time he used that sling. He didn't just learn that sling 3 months ago and now think it's going to be his big break, And sometimes that's the perception that we have with this. No, I've got to be working on my skill. I've got to be growing in it. I've got to be perfecting this thing and showing God my heart, my determination, so that when the opportunities do come and when I have those moments with Goliath, that I know I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it, and I'm going to prove that I have what it takes, that I have the capacity, I have the skill, I have the gifting, and I have the anointing to be able to do this.
My God, it sounds like we got a preacher up in here. All right, good stuff, Tracey. Okay, before we let you go, I know we're talking about honing our skills, taking our giftings to another level. Well, we got a music seminar coming up that you're going to be teaching at, and it's going to help us as musicians to take our skills to another level, as vocalists to take our skills to another level. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about that seminar that's coming up.
Yes, Pastor Dre, I'm really excited to be doing this seminar. I've actually been, the beginning of this year, I said, I believe I need to be doing, and my heart is to equip people within, the music industry, especially in terms of ministry in music and in worship. And it's been something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So I'm really, really excited to be doing this one at Victory Outreach, Cape Town, at the Guru Church. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. And just to share my journey, to share my experience. And, for me, that it's not about a right way and a wrong way, but this is just my journey. This is the road that God has taken me on, the things that He's taught me, principles that He's taught me, in worship. And obviously there's only so much we can do in one day, but I really hope that this would ignite something within people, and that they would leave there with maybe a deeper understanding of what the call is and what God would expect of us as worshipers, as people in music ministry. So I'm really excited to be there, and I'm also glad that I won't be there on my own, but my band, my team that works with me, they're going to be there with me, and they're going to also be doing breakout sessions. So we're going to be focusing on the instruments that they all do, and just doing a bit of a master class on those instruments. I'll be doing it on vocals, and then also looking at worship and what are the dynamics of leading worship, and then of course ending it all off with a worship experience that we can have together. So yeah, I think it's going to be super, super awesome, happening on the 30th of July, 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. And it's only 50 Rand a ticket, which it's nothing, you know what I mean? Because we want to make this accessible. We want people to be able to come and experience this and grow in the gifting that God has for them. So I'm really, really looking forward to having an awesome time, and to be back home again. I'm missing home, so connecting with my people. Really looking forward to it.
Amen. All right, good stuff. If you want your ticket to this music seminar, all you got to do is go to our website, www.vocapetown.net. That's www.vocapetown.net. This is a music seminar you don't want to miss, taking place this Saturday, July 30th at 10 a.m., located at Victory Outreach Church of Cape Town, 1234 Trucker Road, right there on the corner of 4 Trucker and McDonald in the Goodwood Mall. If you want more information, send us a WhatsApp, 061 407 9474. That's 061 407 9474. We love to see you there. Thank you, Tracey, for coming on the show. Thank you, family, for tuning in. Remember, we come at you every Wednesday right here when we feature testimonies of the life-changing power of Jesus Christ. Also, I want to invite you to tune in this Friday to our television program Treasures on TBN Yetu Channel 364 at 8:30 p.m. And that's where we feature testimonies of the life-changing power of Jesus Christ. All right, family, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. God bless you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Rise Up radio segment, brought to you by Victory Outreach Church of Cape Town. To learn more about our ministry, or if you would like to make a contribution, you can stop by our website at www.vocapetown.org.
If you or someone you know is involved in substance abuse and is looking for a way out, please contact our free recovery home at 021-691-9575. That's 021-691-9575. Or you can visit our website at www.vocapetown.org. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again next week on the Rise Up Radio segment.